World leaders marched together in solidarity with the people of France following those deadly terrorist attacks. The White House admitted it made a mistake.
I think it's fair to say that we should have sent someone with a higher profile to be there. That said, there is no doubt that the American people and this administration stand foursquare behind our allies in France as they face down this threat.
But White House officials won't say who got it so wrong, only that the decision on which officials to send to the rally was not made by the president. Press Secretary Josh Earnest refused to explain why the U.S. ambassador to France, Jane Hartley, was the highest-ranking American official at the march.
I'm not going to sort of unpack all of the planning and discussions that went into this.
Still, the White House had ample options, with the Secretary of State in India and Attorney General Eric Holder already in Paris on the Sunday talk shows and for meetings with French leaders. Add to that, the president was at the White House and Vice President Biden at his home in Wilmington, both with no public schedule. The vice president was sitting at home all weekend. Presumably he could have gone.
Yeah, so was the president.
The White House admission of regret came as some big names were rushing to the president's defense, from Kerry.
I really think, this is sort of quibbling a little bit.
To former White House Press Secretary Jay Carney.
You don't want this story to be about the American leader. You want it to be about the French people.
But criticism was mounting.
I thought this is why God invented vice presidents.
Potential 2016 GOP contenders are jumping in.
How sad was it in the streets of Paris as 40 world leaders walked down the street? Absent was the United States of America. Where was the president?
The White House notes the president did pay his respects during his trip to the French embassy.
And the White House suggested the security needs of the president made a trip to Paris difficult, but Press Secretary Josh Earnest acknowledged that the Secret Service could have pulled it off. Still, a Secret Service official said the agency was not asked or notified about a potential presidential trip. The spokesman said it would have been a challenge, but he did not say it was impossible. And, Wolf, we should mention, Secret Service officials said they had agents on the ground in Paris just in case.